Okay, guys, let's wait for others to join. Probably 2 minutes and we'll resume. Okay, guys, I'm still waiting for this thing to finish converting the meeting, because if I cancel it right now, you won't be able to get the video. So as we wait for others to join, let's also wait for this thing to finish converting this thing into a video. All right, but I'm sure we can still access this one. All right, so as I said, that we have formulas and functions, and also the functions, they are built-in keyboard or keywords that is used to perform typical calculations, just like I said. You find it there. We have the sum, we have minimum, average, you could calculate the maximum, and also there are a lot of things you could multiply, divide. Everything is there on your functions. So I've already showed you the functions. What is left for me to show you how to use it? And then I've also mentioned anything about formulas. Yes, I did say something about formulas. Now, let's check at the minimum and the maximum. So sometimes they give you the data on your test. They give you the data and they tell you that at the end of your table or on a specific topic, you should calculate the minimum or determine the minimum of your data. Now, we have the functions. You're just simply gonna click is equal to. You click on the minimum from your functions. In brackets, that is where you're gonna insert your cell references or the cell range. Same thing applies with the maximum. So you click is equal to, you choose the function, which is max or maximum. And then in bracket, you insert your what? Your cell range or your cell references. And then you have the average. Same thing applies when you calculate the average is equal to, we click on average from your functions. In bracket, you insert your cell range or your cell reference. Same thing applies with sum. Count also when you want to count. Sum is when you're adding, it's basically addition. And when you count, and then you want to count all. So the number of cells in specific range of cells, and to count all, you do the same thing. Don't forget that you start with the equal sign. You start with the equal sign and then you insert your function. And then you include your what? In bracket, you include your cell referencing or the cell range. You have the count blank. Right. I'm sure everything is done there. So let's go back to our data. Right. I'm sure everyone can see the screen. Right. We have. Let me try to go through these tabs. I said you have home, insert, page layout, the formulas. Here are our formulas, and we have the data. Right, if you want to correctly insert your data, you go here, you have view, you have review, and if you need help, you have help. Now, we've already have this data, and let's try to insert the cells, the page borders, sorry, not the cells, the page borders of this, our data. Now, just gonna highlight. You'll highlight. I'm gonna start from here. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, my mouse can't click. It's okay. You go to home, right? You highlight your information. Let me highlight this one. You highlight the information. It changes, right? You highlight the information, you insert the table. Here is your table option, right? It tells you the referencing, so it's gonna start from AS and also to 6. So we have 6 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 6 rows, and you have what? 5 columns. You click OK. Here we have the table. We have column 1, column 2, column 3, and we have column 4. Right. And let's go back. Or you could use this option. Click here, the formula or the format of your table. You could delete your cells. You could insert your cells. You click on the format. Let's use this one. Right. This one. We have the columns. And then let's say you need to change the color of your formula, of your table, I mean. Right, and we have our data. Now, let's say you need to add the marks for Sibonelo. You need the total mark, right? You got 24 and you got 25. So you click is equal to equal sign, equal sign, and then you go to your formulas up there. Sum, we have the sum, or you could count numbers. You could even choose maximum, but let's use sum, right? Is equal to sum now we have to include the reference, now the cell reference. So boys is on column C. So you have C, Sibonelo is on number 3 here. So we have C3, and then you put this sign, the column sign, and you have girls, it's on column 3, column D, yes, but it's on 3 here. So you put D3. T3, right? And then you close your bracket, press enter. Here you go. It counts for you. Then when you're done, you drag. It's gonna give you the total for all of your data. So this is the easiest way you could do it. Or this is the function. You could use the formula, right? Whereby you say is equal to from the column C3, I will add it with column D3. There's plus on your keyboard. I'll add it to column D3, right? Then you click enter. It's still gonna give you the answers. So you could simply use the function, or if you prefer to use the formula, it's up to you. It works either way. And then let me go back. Let's say they ask you for percentage now. They ask you for percentage. We have option for percentage, which is here, right? Let me let me delete the data. Let's start fresh. Right. Or you could start in the new sheet here, or you could edit here. If you want to rename it, you can rename it also. Let me say group 22. This is for group 22. And my another sheet is on group 7, let's say. Now, let me come to this cell. Let me say, they say we have 55 learners who got 60 out of 100, right? Let me put 60 here. 60 out of 100, right? Now we have 55 learners who got the marks out of 100, and you have also 60 learners who got the mark out of 100. Now they say we should change this this thing into what? Into the percentage. How are we going to do that? Now we all know that the percentage is out of 100, right? So it's basically like 55 divided by what? By 100. So our data is like this, and then here it's also 60. You divide it by what? 100. This is a basic math. Then you click on your cell, you go there, there is a percentage, there is a comma, there is finance, right? Let's say we change this cell into a percentage, click on it. Now it changes to a fraction. You could click on a percentage. There are main options here. You can make it a number, you could make it a currency, or you could even make it a fraction. So just in case they say change the certain number into a percentage, you know that it starts from the fraction and it goes to what? To a percentage. So it's a basic math. And then let's go back to our notes so that you can see what I've not covered. Right. I've showed you the functions and I've also showed you the formulas on how to use the formulas. Now, let's say they say we should calculate, we should multiply the data. Let me put 16 here, and 15 and 16, we have 17, we have 18, we have 19, and we have 10 or 10. So this is the easiest way for you to do calculations, right? So when you do the first cell, automatically the other cells will do it or will give you the answers, right? Let's say you multiply the first cell now. This cell, it's simply gonna do what? Using the formula you click is equal to, control is equal to, okay, right, equal sign. And then you have column B and column C, which has data. You click your referencing, it's on B3. I times it or multiply it, which we use star for it, by C3. And on your right hand or left hand side on your laptop, you drag. And here you go, the data is shown or given. Right? And then now let's say we want the minimum or maximum now using the formula or the formulas that we have. You're gonna click is equal to again, because when you calculate or count, you start with is equal to, the equal sign. Now you could type A for average. It's gonna show you each and every formula or the calculations that are there for you. So here we go, we have the functions of average. You click on average. Now you have to insert the cells now. We have B3, and you input the sign, and with what? With C3. You close it. Okay, now you have the average. You drag, it's gonna give you the average for all other data. Then you're done. Right, I'm gonna open a session for questions now. If you did not understand anything, or something that you do not understand, you are free to ask because the class is about to end. You can unmute yourself. You're still here, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you have a question regarding this, please ask. So no question.
It seems
Khona,
like
sir.
yeah.
Yes, you can ask.
Ngisacala ukubuza ukuthi mangabe senze assignment leya sesiyifaka idatha safaka yonke into efunakalayo kwithebuli. Mase kuthiwa asifake igrafu ke, igrafu siyifaka kanjani? Sifaka khona ngezansi noma senza kanjani?
Okay, we will discuss about the assignment next week, right? Because the submission, when is the submission again?
17.
I will find a day to discuss it.
All right.
Anyone?
Okay, well.
I said you should ask the questions regarding this, not about the assignment. It's fine. It's fine. Anyone with a question? Guys? Okay, I will take it as you guys understood this thing, since no one have questions. And I'm expecting everyone to got this correctly on the test. Right. I think I've recorded this session. If not, pardon me. I'm gonna share the link with you using the email. Yes. So should we have any question regarding the Excel worksheet and spreadsheet, you may feel free to ask me. And about the assignment, I'll find a day to explain it further. And yeah, I think that is all about today. Okay, bye guys.
Siyabonga.
Ciao.